Good morning, YouTube. Thank you for tuning into a new day 365. My name's Jim, and this is my channel on addiction, relapse, and recovery. Today is December 10th, and I'm 24 days sober, still at St. Michael's, and it's a good day. I'm feeling good. Okay, so let's just get right into the readings. From A New Day, we have: the rung of a ladder was never meant to rest upon, but only to hold a man's foot long enough to put the other somewhat higher. Thomas Huxley. You're clean and sober now. You feel so much better, even though it's only been a short while. It's great to wake up with a clear head and remember exactly what you did the night before. Now the holidays are fast approaching and you're beginning to get nervous. You've been invited to a company Christmas party. You want to go, but you're afraid. You talk about your predicament with friends who have been sober longer than you. Your questions tumble out. What if somebody notices I'm not drinking and asks why? What if my boss insists I have one with him? What if I'm tempted? Your friends are helpful and reassuring. They've been through it themselves, so they know exactly what to tell you. By the time you arrive at the Christmas party, you're well prepared and considerably less fearful. You have club soda, and when someone asks you why you're not drinking, you reply casually, "I've already had enough." Later, you smile at your private joke. The boss never does ask you to join him, and when you spot a few people who are falling down drunk, you're grateful to be upright and have your wits about you. As you drive home, you thank God for being at your side during the evening. Thought for today: you don't have to drink, use, or indulge, no matter what. It's funny how it's funny how we've been taught to fear other people, and how we think we have to make up excuses for not drinking, right? For one thing, it's no one else's business. For another thing, it's ridiculous to get that friggin' drunk and to fall down. But at the same time, I understand, right? We want to fit in and we want to, be liked by other people. So it can be difficult. Sometimes it's easier to just avoid those situations altogether, which in my case is normally what I have to do, just stay away, right? And that's there's nothing wrong with that either. As an addict or an alcoholic, we know where that takes us. So we don't owe anyone an excuse, right? We don't owe anyone an answer. We do it for us, right? So that is that. And then from Daily Reflections, carrying the message. Now, what about the rest of the 12th step? The wonderful energy it releases and the eager action by which it carries our message to the next suffering alcoholic, and which finally translates the 12 steps into action upon all our affairs is the payoff. The magnificent reality of Alcoholics Anonymous. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 109. To renounce the alcoholic world is not to abandon it, but to act upon principles I have come to love and cherish, and to restore in others who still suffer the serenity I have come to know. When I am truly committed to this purpose, it matters little what clothes I wear or how I make a living. My task is to carry the message and to lead by example, not design. And that's a place that I want to get to, is to lead by example, to show, just to be a sober Jim, and to help my fellow alcoholic and addict who are out there suffering. For some people, this is a lifestyle and they want to live that way. They don't want to make changes. There are enough people out there on the street to prove that. But some of us see and are willing to admit that we're sick. And for those people, that's why I want to do this, because the one thing about being an addict for me is that I find myself lucky. I find myself lucky enough to admit that, hey, Jim, there's something not right. You've got to make changes, right? I know plenty of people who aren't alcoholic or addicts that have their own character flaws that they're just not willing to admit to. They're fine with themselves the way they are, but of course, that's my judgment upon them, and it's up to each person to want to change, to realize that, wow, maybe I could tweak this part of my personality and just become a little bit better. I mean, I can point it out all I want to somebody, but they don't want to hear it, right? And that's okay too, because all I have is my own life, and I just have to be honest, open-minded, and willing to change that. Um, I have to pray to God more. I don't pray enough. Um, but 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 in so doing, God will help, and God does make those changes. Anyways, short video. Hope you all have a great day. I love you, and be blessed. Bye.